Hey everyone, I'm Fred Tolan with INVISIO, and this is another in a series of online videos that spotlights our tactical communications and hearing protection products, as well as provides tips and tricks for the users. In this episode, we'll be covering our newest over-the-ear headset, the T30. Responding to the requests of users across the world, INVISIO has created a self-powered standalone headset with both connectorized down leads and a swappable boom microphone. One headset, unlimited versatility, and zero compromise. Aside from being extremely robust and comfortable to wear, and having INVISIO's market-leading hearing protection, this headset also has active noise reduction, or ANR. INVISIO's unique implementation of ANR not only provides extra protection for your ears, it does it while maintaining full situational awareness. With that being said, let's take a look at it. Looking at the front of the headset, you'll see this one has a boom microphone on one side and a blanking plug on the other. In this case, the boom arm is on the left side, which is great for right-handed shooters, but if needed, it can be swapped to the right. You just loosen these screws on each side and swap it. They only go in one way, and the boom microphone has a 3-plug connector, so you can't mess it up. You can use the other plug along with the boom microphone if needed. For example, you connect a U173 gas mask adapter into the empty slot, and the T30 will automatically detect it, utilizing it in priority over the boom microphone. When it's removed, it will automatically swap back to the boom mic. We call this external mic smart detect, and it will allow you even more capability without having to think about it. Now, before we move on, I want to hit one more thing regarding the boom microphone. If through some unforeseen circumstance your microphone gets broken or somehow removed, the T30 still has you covered. It does this using our Redundancy TX feature, which will in those cases use the T30 hear-through mics for voice pickup. Now, this is not boomless comms. It's simply a break glass in case of emergency solution for when you're down a boom microphone, and it works best in lower noise environments. Above the microphone ports, we have the recessed windscreens, which cover the hear-through mics I just mentioned. These will ensure you have clear situational awareness in windy environments. Moving further up, we have our mounting arms. Those of you who are familiar with our T7 headset will recognize the design. These mounting arms allow you to change between over the head, behind the neck, and helmet mount configurations without the need for any tools. This makes the T30 100% compatible with all in-service T7 wearing styles as well. If we flip the headset around, we can see the down lead connector, which has its own affixed blanking plug. This is where we connect the down lead for whatever we want to hook into. We have cables that will connect to our current V-Series controllers, ones that connect right into a U94, USB-A and C ones to connect to laptops or mobile phones, ones that connect directly into your radio, and one that will connect into our newest PTT, which has been developed specifically for this headset, the P30. You just have to move the plug, insert the cable, and you're good to go. The down leads have a rectangular marking on them to help with orienting the cable. You can see this raised marker. That should face out. If you can't see this marker or you're wearing gloves and can't feel it, just rotate the cable while applying inward pressure and you'll feel it start to engage. Then just push it all the way in to make sure it's fully seated. On the other side, we have the AA battery compartment, which will power your headset and allow standalone hearing protection and situational awareness. We do recommend lithium for prolonged battery life and stable operations in harsh conditions. When the cap has the tab facing the 6 o'clock position, it's locked. To open it, you just need to put the tab into the 3 o'clock position, which is accomplished by rotating the battery cap counterclockwise 90 degrees. Once you've inserted or swapped out your battery, just apply some pressure in the 3 o'clock position as you rotate it back to locked, and you'll be all set. This headset can also be powered by connected devices, so you don't need a battery. If your device runs out of power and you have a battery inserted, it will swap over to the battery automatically. This ensures you have situational awareness at all times. Most devices will push power, but not all, so if you're not sure about yours, just reach out to us and we'll let you know. Let's talk quickly about the cushions. Just as with our T7 headset, we have 3 different ones to choose from. Foam, as seen here, gel, and our INVISIO exclusive 3D Ergo cushions, which are designed to better fit the natural shape of the head. You got to try those ones to understand how good they really are. Now let's look at the keypad located on the left cup of the T30. Here we have 3 buttons to utilize. We have our volume buttons represented by up and down arrows, as well as a power button, which is a single circle. What these buttons do will depend upon what you're connected into. For example, if you're using this as a standalone headset, the volume buttons change your hear-through levels. Holding the up arrow increases your hear-through, and holding the down arrow lowers it. The default setting is natural, up 1 level is enhanced, which is super hearing, and down 1 level from natural is comfort, which is designed for very loud ambient environments, so you'll experience less ear fatigue. Each one of these has a voice prompt to guide you, so you'll know exactly where you are. In all of these settings, you're equally protected in the case of loud sounds. The power button serves a function here as well. If I press and hold the power button, it will turn the headset on or off. Makes sense. However, if I double tap the power button, I'll hear the voice prompt plug mode. This mode can be used with our new INVISIO filtered plugs to provide dual layer hearing protection. These plugs come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large, with the goal being to wear the largest size you can comfortably. The plug mode audio tuning is specifically designed to match the characteristics of the filtered plug, providing the user with a natural situational awareness while maximizing the level of hearing protection. Plug mode can be used in both standalone and connected configurations, but should only be used if you have INVISIO's plugs to get any benefit out of it. To exit it, just double tap the power button and you'll be back in natural hearing mode. So now that we've covered the standalone headset operations, let's move on to when we're connected to a PTT. Pushing out on the radio or whatever comm device you're connected to will be done with the connected PTT device, no surprise there. But there are still some things you can do with the T30's keypad. The volume buttons work the same way we just talked about. Holding them adjusts your hear through, but now they also serve another function. Quickly pressing and releasing them will adjust your connected device's volume. The up button will raise it and the down button will lower it. There are 3 increments up and 3 increments down, so you should be able to find that sweet spot. You may not even need it though, because the T30 also comes with environmental adaptation. Those of you familiar with the Gen 2 V-Series control units will know about this feature. It utilizes the hear-through mics to detect the amount of ambient noise around you and adjust the volume of the incoming comms in the headset to compensate. It makes these adjustments automatically, so you don't have to constantly fidget with your radio's volume knob. If you're connected to a cell phone, the on-off button would be used to answer your phone and hang it up. To answer the phone, you would just quickly press it, and to hang up the phone, you would press and hold it. The volume buttons would be used to raise and lower your phone's volume. Pretty simple. It's worth mentioning, since we're talking about being connected to a cell phone, you can listen to your music from your phone through this headset as well. And the sound quality is really good, especially for a tactical headset. If you're connected directly to your radio from the headset, everything I mentioned previously remains the same with these slight changes. The on-off button, that becomes your PTT. Hold it down, say what you need to say, release it when you're done. This allows you to push out on your radio without having to reach down for it. In this case, since the on-off button is now your PTT, you would hold down both of the volume buttons at the same time to turn off your headset. You'll get 3 beeps and it will turn off. Let's talk about power management real quick. In a standalone configuration, the T30 will turn itself off after 3 hours if no buttons are pushed. It will warn you with the voice prompt auto shut off in 1 minute. So if you need to keep using it, just press any button and you'll restart that timer. If you're disconnecting from a radio and you forget to turn it off, it will do the same thing after 30 minutes and power down. Also, if your inserted battery is running low, the T30 will start prompting you to swap it out every 10 minutes until the battery dies by saying battery low, and will say battery empty before it shuts off. Before we end this video, let's take a quick look at the P30 push-to-talk I mentioned earlier. As I said, this was made specifically for the T30 headset and has a very slim profile, making it easy to place on your carrier even if you're running an EUD, and it's extremely lightweight. It has 2 nice sized buttons on it, making it easy to transmit even if you're wearing gloves, and they're very tactile, so you'll feel it when they're pressed. If you were using a communication device that only needed 1 button like a standard radio, both buttons would be used to push out on that device, so there's no need to worry about hitting the right one. If, however, utilizing a dual net radio, PTT1 would be for net A and PTT2 would be for net B. You could even run 2 dual net radios using our split down lead if you needed to, using 2 P30s and all 4 buttons. We also have a very clever mounting solution for this new PTT, which will allow you to orient the P30 in 3 different directions: left, right, and forward. So be on the lookout for that in future content. And that will do it for this video on the T30 over-the-ear headset. We covered a lot here, and I hope you found this video helpful and informative. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out through our website, and thank you for watching.